Okay, today we're going to have some fun with math, and I know what you're thinking. Math is incredibly lame. It's a bunch of stupid numbers that nobody cares about. Well, guess what? You've been taught by academics your whole life. Stuffy academics from their ivory towers. They don't know how to make things fun, but if you were ever taught math by a cool person, you would know that math is actually great. So today, we're going to learn about prime numbers. So a prime number is a number that's only divisible by 1 and itself. And, well, why would anybody care about prime numbers? Let me tell you something about prime numbers. You see them all over the place. Okay, they're everywhere. You see them in math tests. You see them in math quizzes. So that's two places that they commonly pop up, and other places too, I'm sure. So how do we know if a number's actually prime? Well, there's a trick that I like to do. I don't have a fancy trick to do it. I just go through all the numbers and find out if one fits in evenly that's not supposed to, and then it's not prime. So let's take the number 24. 24. Now, if you're familiar with 24, you'll know that you can divide 24 by 2 and you will get 12. So you can put two 12s in 24. Just like how you have 12 hours on the clock and it goes around twice. That gives you 24. You also can put 4 6s in there. So that's actually a lot of numbers that fit into 24. So it's really not prime. Not prime. And it's what mathematicians call super not prime. So let's try to find a prime number. And you know what? Today we're going to try 12. So let's forget about 24. And let's check out 12. So first thing, can be divided by 1 and itself. All right, so how many times does 1 fit into 12? Well, it fits in 12 times. Remainder 0. Boom. First rule or law of the prime numbers satisfied. Let's put 12 in. That's itself. 12 goes into 12. Well, that goes in 1 time. Remainder 0. So we're looking good. It's obeying the law of prime. So let's try 5. 5's a pretty nice number. And we'll put a 12 there. So if we have 1 5 is 5, so that would fit. If we have 2 5s, we get 10. And 3 5s would be 15. So 15 is too much, so it's only 2. So we have 2 5s. We put our 10 there, we minus, we get a 2. Remainder 2, boom. Okay, that 5 does not fit in evenly because it would be remainder 0 here, but it's actually remainder 2. So that means that we are looking good. So now let's put a 9 there. Put a 9 in, 12. 2 9s is 18, so that's no good. So it's going to be 1 9 minus 3, so remainder 3. That remainder's sweet. 10. Oh, here comes 10, guys. 10's going to go in 1 time. 10 minus, we get 2. Remainder 2. Nice. 11 goes into 12 1 time. Minus 1. Remainder 1. Okay. So now we're getting pretty excited. Maybe we found a prime number that nobody noticed before. But you got to try 7. Always try 7. Lucky number 7. So we're going to put 12 here. 2 would be 14. So 1 7, 7 minus, and we get 5. Remainder 5. Oh, that is a big remainder. That is stupid big, that remainder. I think maybe we found another prime number here. Because this is a lot of numbers. There's a lot that's not going in here. So, what are the chances, given that we've got so many that don't go in, that we're going to find one that does go in? That's not really likely. And, normally people don't consider 12 to be a prime number. And, I think I'm starting to think that 12 might have been hiding in plain sight this whole time. I think Einstein and Newton, those smarty guys, they missed it. They missed it. And I'll tell you what happened. It's psychological. So they go, okay, 11's prime. 11's a prime number. Everybody knows 11's prime. And then they're like, well, what's the next prime number? And they're like, well, let's just skip ahead. Let's zoom ahead to whatever the next one is. I don't know what the next prime number would be. Well, I mean, it's obviously 12 now, but after that, I don't know. But, it's a classic case of being just too smart. Some people are just way too smart and they can't see stuff that's obvious and right in front of their faces. But practical people like you and me, we're in the math trenches. We're waist deep in the muck and we can see what's going on. We know what's going on. We can see what's right in front of our face. And those academics, they've been laughing at us all these years. They've been laughing at us, and it's just, what? Because we don't know calculus? I mean, come on. Look who's laughing now, guys. 12 is prime. You didn't even notice. I think they're gonna have to give me an honorary doctorate for this. These universities are going to be all over me. They're going to want a piece of me. Everybody's going to want a piece of me. So I need you to write in the comments what would be the best university for me to accept a doctorate from, so that it's the best, whatever the best one is. I don't know what universities. I guess there's a university called Brown. Maybe that one's good. I don't know. Guys, you know what? They're going to have to give me tenure. This is that big of a deal. I know you clicked on a lesson for prime numbers, so maybe you don't really recognize that finding a new prime number that's this small, 12 is not a big number, that nobody else has noticed is a huge deal. So I'm getting tenure for sure. I don't know what tenure is, but I know I want it. And, it won't be long before I've got my office in the ivory tower and I'm looking down at all you little people down there. But don't worry, I don't forget where I came from. So I'll always remember you guys. But, okay, all right. It's time to slow down. I got to try more numbers. I just got to make sure, I don't want to go to Brown University or whatever, Green University, and then I haven't tried all the numbers. I'm going to look like an idiot. So let's try 6, which probably isn't going to go in. But we'll try 6. So 1 6 would give me 6. 2 6s. Oh. 2 6s gives me 12. Remainder 0. There's a problem right there. That means it evenly fits in. Okay, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Classic case. I screwed up. I'm trying to do this in my head. We're doing this old school. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. God damn it. Why do I even bother? All I want to do is discover something that no one has ever discovered before. And I just want fame and fortune beyond my wildest dreams, but apparently that's too much to ask for in this world. I could have had tenure, I could have had tenure. And I'm just so frustrated with this math stuff right now. I just want to take all my graph paper and burn it. This math thing is for chumps. We can't compete with the big guys. They knew all along that 12 was prime, but they didn't tell us. They didn't tell the people on the ground. Because why? Because they love to watch us fail. They love to watch us try and fail. Well, here you go. I tried and I failed. So whoever these math weirdos are, I hope you got your kicks. This is embarrassing. If 6 goes in twice, that means 2 goes in. And I know you can put 2 3s into a 6, so 3 goes in. But what about 4? You know what? Maybe 4 is my savior. Maybe I can save face 2 fourths is 8. 3. Oh, for God's sakes. It goes in 3 times. Remainder 0. All right. Well, if any of you have any secret prime numbers that nobody knows that I can use to get tenure, please put them in the comments.